said this is happening where else? In Phoenix?
Phoenix is trying something else as well, but it's with a different colored pavement. So it really takes, different colors absorb heat at different rates. So it's kind of taking that approach to it. It's really interesting what they're doing in Austin, though, because the sun does not directly warm the air. It actually warms the ground, and the ground is what's warming the air.
Heat rises.
Yeah, heat rises, exactly. So it'll be really interesting to see. It may help out with the urban heat island effect. So
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Anything to help at this point, Cleo.
Yeah.
Because our temperatures, they're
crazy.
Close, yeah, record potentially today and tomorrow. We have an excessive heat warning today until 8. This will likely be extended. And this is for temperatures reaching up to 108. I'm not talking the heat index or the feels like temperature. This will be the actual temperature. DFW close to about 106, but this is for all of North Texas. This is dangerous heat. This is the kind of heat where if you step out, and even if you're someone that's healthy, could get impacted if you don't take care of yourselves. This kind of sneaks up on you. So if you don't have to be outside, don't. And if you have to be outside, well, make sure to take breaks, make sure to hydrate before, during, and after you're outside. This afternoon, we make it to about 107 in Fort Worth, 105 in Denton, 104 in McKinney, and about 106 degrees in Dallas. Temperatures into the triple digits for our western counties as well, and our eastern counties. What we're looking at also is the elevated fire danger. It's hot. We've established that, but it's also very dry. Our ongoing drought conditions just add to the dry fuels that are already in place. It's breezy out there, and add in the low humidity, that makes an elevated fire danger. That does include DFW, which is why several burn bans are in place. 19 counties at last check, but this does change, and this is really decided on by local officials. So be sure to check with your county. So Love Field right now is at 96 degrees, but it feels like 100 when you factor in the humidity. We're looking at a blue sky overhead, and that's one of the reasons why our temperature is going to just soar. We will make it into the triple digits just about every day this week and this weekend. Our record today is 106. That was set in 2012. We could make it to 106. We could tie today. On Tuesday, the record is 107. That was set in 2011. Now, the high on Tuesday forecast 107. We'll be in the triple digits the rest of the week. I don't think we'll see any records the rest of the week, but certainly hot conditions. And this is why that area of high pressure that was bringing in that intense heat for the desert Southwest, it was over the Four Corners. It's now moving over Texas, and right around it is where we find our range. So central plains into areas of Missouri, into Arkansas, and even some of the southeast, seeing that rain there on the outskirts of that area of high pressure. But that high, it's not moving. That's why we're seeing widespread heat alerts from north, central, and southeast Texas, extending anywhere from an excessive heat warning to a heat advisory. That area of high pressure, it stays put. This is taking you through the middle of the week. Watch what happens, though, late this weekend. It's going to start to shift towards the west. And when that happens, it's going to allow for a small opportunity for us to be on the outer edge of that high. And that's what's going to allow our potential rain. We're not going to see a lot of it. I'm telling you that right now. The next 10 days are still looking very dry for the state of Texas. You can see that. But the Panhandle, maybe areas of the Red River could benefit from some of this. If they do see the rain, though, it's not going to be much. We're looking at isolated trace amounts possible for us. And again, it's going to stay hot. We're looking at a long stretch of triple-digit heat days. Not just are we dealing with afternoon heat, but the morning heat as well. Tonight and tomorrow night, our lows will only dip into the mid-80s. That could be a record warm low temperature, and we stay in the triple digits at least until the early parts of next week, and then we maybe dip into the upper 90s. We'll be back.